Hi, welcome to GreyWolf TV, and we are continuing with our episodes of The X-Files. We're on Season 1, Episode 3. Not really much of a recap because it's a 90s series that wasn't really based on telling a main storyline as an arc through an entire season as such. But Mulder and Scully went on a case to a military base where they were using experimental aircraft, possibly from alien technology that they've reverse engineered. It was affecting their pilots in very strange ways. But cut a long story short, this guy that he met in the restaurant, which was weird, warned him off to not even bother with this case, that he's going to put the pair of them in imminent danger. It did. He went anyway. He had selective amnesia with whatever it is they did to him when they pulled him in on the base. They were warned off, got rid of, all of their evidence removed. And that was pretty much it. So the guy then spoke to him again at the end of the episode and said, "I did warn you, I am here to help you when I can, but only when it serves my best interests in whichever cases you're dealing with." And he's like, "I don't remember anything. What did I see? Did I see anything? Have we been visited by extraterrestrials here?" And the guy pretty much confirmed it and went, "They've been here for a long time, Mr. Mulder." Son of a bitch. Right, anyway, that's enough of a recap. Let's just carry on. No idea what's coming next. This is episode 3.
Hi, honey. It's about 8:30, and I'm going to be here for a while. The presentation didn't go so well. Call me. I love you. Bye.
Wow, a guy who rings his wife to say he's still at the office working late. Who actually is? Oh, crap. How do you undo the screws from behind? Oh, shit. Oh, it's violent. Oh, poor guy's dead. It's gotta be. They're gonna... Yeah. Now they're not gonna know who's killed him.
But you do work with spooky Mulder.
Mulder's ideas may be a bit out there, but he is a great agent.
Yeah, well, I've got this case that's out there. 3 murders began 6 weeks ago. Victims vary in age, race, gender, no known connections to each other. The last incident, 2 days ago. High security office building. Nothing on the security monitors. Janitor spoke to the victim minutes before the murder. Didn't hear or see a thing out of the ordinary.
That's peculiar.
What I would like from you is to go over the case histories. Maybe come down to the crime scene.
Why would I make them so uncomfortable?
It probably has to do with your reputation. Mulder, look, Colton plays by the book and you don't. They feel your methods, your theories are...
spooky?
Out there.
So, Mulder, what do you think? Does this look like the work of Little Green Man?
Gray.
Excuse me?
Gray.
Guarantee he's gonna pick up on something straight away because he's a damn good agent. See? He's gone straight to it.
Hold on a second. What the hell's he doing? That vent is 6 inches by about 18. Even
I know
if
that.
reticulin could crawl through.
These others are from an X-file. It's 10 murders, Baltimore area.
Oh, there's
Undetermined
more.
points of entry. Each victim had their liver removed.
Colton never mentioned...
Most likely he's unaware of them.
Mm.
These 2 prints were lifted 5 years before he was born at Powhatan Mill.
Are you saying these prints are from the 1960s and the 1930s?
And fingerprinting was just coming into its own in 1903, but there was a murder involving an extracted liver.
Are you suggesting that I go before the violent crime section and present a profile declaring that these murders are done by aliens?
No, of course not. I find no evidence of alien involvement.
Bottom line, this is Colton's case.
Our X-file dates back to 1903. We had it first.
Not anymore.
Mulder, they don't want you involved. After a careful review of the violent and powerful nature of these murders,
It sounds like something that's not entirely
25
human,
to 35 years of
that
age,
feasts on
with
livers
above
to
average
stay
intelligence.
alive.
The extraction of the liver is the most significant detail of these crimes. The liver possesses regenerative qualities.
There you go.
It cleanses the blood.
I know you're assigned to another area, Scully, but if you don't mind some overtime, you're welcome to come aboard with us on this.
Mulder, what the hell are you doing here?
He's not coming back here. His thrill is derived from the challenge of a seemingly impossible entry.
Oh, hell, it could be.
Federal agent! I'm armed! Proceed down the vent!
Okay. I was wrong.
Take him! Move! FBI! Don't move! Don't!
Have you ever killed a living creature?
Yes.
Have you ever killed a human being?
No.
Are you over 100 years old?
That must be a control question.
I had her ask it. No.
He nailed it. A+.
Yeah.
As far as I'm
He
concerned,
did.
the subject did not kill those two people.
Or he can pass a polygraph.
He lied on questions 11 and 13. His electrodermal and cardiographic response nearly go off the chart.
And what the hell is this Powhatan Mill thing?
2 murders with matching MOs occurred in Powhatan Mill in 1933. Just look at the chart.
Tom, I want to thank you for letting me put in some time with the VCS. But I am officially assigned to the X-Files.
I'll see what I can do about that.
Tom, I can look out for myself.
And maybe I run into so many people who are hostile just because they can't open their minds to the possibilities that sometimes the need to mess with their heads.
We had this with Fringe. Expand your mind.
Humiliation. This is the fingerprint they took from Usher's office. It matches the old ones from the X-Files. What if somehow...
Yes. That'll be a perfect match. Boom. You never get 100% unless it's your guy. How's he getting in this time? Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, so he can just squidge himself into small places. Isn't that the way he's trying to get in? Down the chimney stack. See ya! Damn.
The victim is a Thomas Werner, single, white...
It's Tooms. And he took something. I think this is where it all began in 1903 on Exeter Street. Now look at the address of that first murder in 1903.
He killed the guy above him.
Maybe his neighbor played the Victrola too loud.
Well, this must be Tooms' great-grandfather.
What about the prints?
Genetics might explain the patterns.
No.
I think what we have to do is track Eugene Tooms. There's 4 down and 1 to go this year. If we don't get him right now, the next chance we're going to get is in...
2023.
And you're going to be head of the bureau by then. Never was born, never married, never died.
At least in Baltimore County.
Hmm.
No, I did find one thing, though. It's the current address of the investigating officer of the Powhatan Mill murders in 1933.
When I walked into that room, my heart went cold. My hands numbed. I remembered Powhatan Mill. When I see the Kurds and the Bosnians, it's like all the horrible acts that humans are capable of somehow gave birth to some kind of human monster.
They keep it all.
Now,
Especially if you never caught
it's
them.
all the evidence I've collected, officially and unofficially. But you know, that's not the only trophy he took with him. Family members reported small personal effects missing in each case. Of course, that was him 30 years ago.
Wanna see a picture of him now?
This is the apartment where he lived. It was located at...
66 Exeter Street?
Right.
Wow. Completely boarded up and shut down now.
Check this out. What's down here?
Frank said he collected trophies.
It's made out of rags and newspapers.
This looks like the opening. Think there's anything inside? I think it's bile.
Is there any way I can get off my fingers quickly without betraying my cool exterior?
That's disgusting.
What if some genetic mutation could allow a man to awaken every 30 years.
And to feed.
And what if the 5 livers could provide him sustenance for that period?
In any case, he's not here now, and he's got to come back.
Well, we're going to need a surveillance team.
So, who are we looking for again?
Eugene Tooms. He's unarmed, but consider him dangerous.
I have to meet Mulder.
That's what we have to talk about. You're using 2 of my men to sit in front of a building that's been condemned for 10 years?
It isn't in any way interfering with your investigation.
Don't bother going down there. I had the stakeout called off.
You can't do that.
No, I can't, but my regional ASAC can.
Is this what it takes to climb the ladder, Colton?
Yeah.
All the way to the top.
Where's everyone? Scully?
Called off.
Mulder, you must have gone out since Colton gave us the night off. So we file a complaint against him. I am furious.
What if he's come for her?
Call me when you get in.
Because this guy can get in your place, no matter how secure it is.
Damn it, answer!
Cut the bloody wires. Oh, crap. Oh, shit. God for that. Yes. No. Gotcha.
You all right?
He can probably get out of them, what's that?
Look at him. He's building another nest.
Yeah.
You'll be interested to know that I've ordered some genetic tests. The preliminary medical exam revealed quite abnormal development in the muscular and skeletal systems.
I bet.
All these people putting bars on their windows. Spending good money on high-tech security systems, trying to feel safe. It ain't enough.
He's looking at that gap. Yep. I enjoyed that. That was good. Okay, episode 3 of The X-Files. So, that was an unusual one, but there's going to be plenty of those. I don't remember that at all. I don't even think I've seen that episode, even when it first aired. I want to have seen all of them, because back in the day when these first aired, you either watched it when it was on, or you missed it. That was it. I know they've been repeated throughout the years, but I've never caught them, and even if there happened to used to be one on television at a later date, it was never guaranteed it was going to be an episode that you'd missed. So, what the hell was this guy? How was he formed? How was he created? But I'm presuming he was born from a woman like anyone else. But he's definitely some form of mutated something. Because what he's capable of doing is what I was discussing at the end. You can't contain him. He just said it himself, Mulder, all the alarms and high security locks and doors and windows, and they might as well not be there as far as this guy's concerned. And then they finally put him away at the end, and it just shows what's exactly is going to happen. They don't need to show it us, just the mere hint of it, that guy putting his food through the door tray is how he's going to escape. So he doesn't need to build his nest there. He's just going to vanish. It was kind of a bit of a closure for the sheriff, but then again, probably at some later date, you're going to read in the newspaper that the guy has vanished overnight without a trace. And we know how and why. And it was literally, I think, he didn't kill for sport, he didn't kill for pleasure. He killed to be able to sustain whatever it is he's turned into that enables him to slow his metabolic rate, to have a weird bone structure to be able to do what he can do, and to hibernate every 30 years. So the guy is at least 100 years old, so there's no chance of tracing where he came from. They did as much tracing as they possibly could with that census that Mulder found back in 1903. That's as far as you're going to go with it. As regards the former colleague of Scully's who put her onto this, he was just a dick. Yes, he's probably going to climb the FBI ladder by sticking to the rulebook, but you're going to be one of those people that are going to have a lot of cases you don't solve if you just don't think out of the box a bit. I know that was way out of the box, and we knew 10 minutes in this was going to end up in an X-file, which is exactly why Mulder said, well, I won't get involved. He can run his investigation, we'll run ours. We know where it's going to end up. Because there's no way he would have ever made the connection to the murders 30 years ago and 60 years ago. He wouldn't even looked into it. Why would he? That is why Mulder is necessary. It's why the X-Files are necessary, because you need someone who is going to think of something when it's an unusual or strange case that no detective is going to think of. He's not going to look at someone and think, my perpetrator here is between 25, 35, 40, so I'll look at if there's any other murders of the same 80, 90, 100 years ago. Why would you do that? But Mulder, straight away, when we went to that first crime scene of the guy that it showed us kill in his home, he went straight to the vent the minute he found the staple on the floor. The guy, Mulder, is an extremely talented, really well educated agent who knows a lot of stuff. He is very well versed, very well read. He's a Walter Bishop type without being a scientist. Just that part missing. His investigative skills are so good. I think that's what keeps him, well, it's what keeps him out of trouble to a certain extent, but it's also what keeps him on their radar, because they know he's not going to leave any stone unturned. And Scully, spot on in that episode. Her profile was right. He did return to the scene of the crime. I didn't think he would do, and he did. Right, I think we'll do for that episode. We'll be back with episode 4 next. This will be available extended full-length version if you want to watch that over on Patreon. It will also be available to YouTube channel members. If you want to know more information about that, you can click on the join button, and also the link will be in the description for Patreon. Right, I will see you for episode 4 next. If you're not already subscribed, guys, and you enjoy the X-Files and you want a bit of a trip down memory lane with me, by all means hit the subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and that way you won't miss any more episodes. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you for the next one. Take care.